What are you going to do with it?
I'm gonna give it something socially responsible to do.
Can't we just let it go?
This thing needs to learn how to adapt, Murph.
Gang, let's mask up.
Like the rest of us.
No, good to see you again. But
Yeah.
how does it feel? Because it's out, and anyone who's artistic or creative.
Yeah. It's very scary. It's that, you know, we're right on the cusp of, like, a lot of people are about to see it. We're just beginning to show it to people. Like you saw it last night, I think. That's the most terrifying bit for me. I mean, you go through all the thing of traveling the world, building huge sets, and putting all this stuff together. Yeah. But there's always something you can do about it. When the thing's finished, it's up to you guys.
The most nerve-wracking part of the process, right?
Absolutely.
The origins. Where did this story come from?
My brother was working on the script years ago with our executive producer, Kip Thorne, who's an eminent astrophysicist who wanted to do a project based on real science. So a science fiction film, definitely fiction, but based on the ideas that can stem from real science. And so I sort of kept my eye on the project over the years, and when it became available, I dove in and rewrote it myself and really got in there with Kip to, you know, try and find some exciting narrative turns that would hinge on, as I say, real science.
I love what you do because you create movies that must be seen on the big screen. But when you think back to your childhood, what was that first movie that you saw that created that spark inside of you that said, hey, this is what I want to do?
I mean, definitely Star Wars. You know, 1977, seeing that on the big screen, I was 7 years old. That's never left me, that experience. You know, that huge spaceship coming over the top of the camera at the beginning. I mean, you just think, if you could ever try and do something to live up to that and try and give kids today some experience of what it's like to just be taken on that journey, I mean, that's quite an aspiration. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time.
Do you ever come up with ideas when you're writing a script that even scare you in terms of not being able to pull it off?
Yeah, I mean, really that's the challenge. I mean, as a writer, I try and take my director's hat off and not be afraid and just say, I want to write the most exciting thing, the most unexpected thing I can think of for the story. And then I pick up the script again and put the director's hat back on and go, okay, how the hell am I going to do that? And that's when you know you're in a good place, because every film you want to be challenging yourself, you want to do something different.
With a movie like this that has so many spoilers, does it drive you nuts that we now live in an age where it's so easy to tip things off?
It's difficult to deal with. There is such a quick spread of information. It's so easy for people to know too much about a film before you go in. It's always been the challenging with marketing. You know, we're trying to tell people, come and see this film. We can't just go, trust us, you'll love it. You know, you got to show them something. You got to show people something. But this film, more than any I've made, I feel like the less people know about it when they see it, the more they enjoy it. So we're really trying to, you know, keep it all as private and secret as possible, and keep it as fresh for people. You know, the film comes out in 2 weeks. We want people to come to it very fresh and get to experience the journey with the actors.
Well, I can say what you can't say. I can just tell people, just go see it. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
Stay off Twitter, stay off of Instagram, stay off of Facebook. Just go see it.
Well,
congratulations.
Thank you for saying so.
You're watching BLACKTREE on TV, only on Soul of the South.